In the swamps and cities of southern Louisiana, 4 post-apocalyptic survivors blaze a trail to find themselves, their adversaries, and the solution to stopping the second coming of the apocalypse. Welcome to Rad Rolls, a Fallout tabletop RPG.
Yeah, so you all just finished up in the greenhouse, killing the vine monster puzzle thing. It wasn't really a combat, but you ended up killing it by getting rid of its light. It kind of like shriveled up, and it revealed that it was a human body that was implanted with a bunch of just like plants, just like all over it. And now it's all kind of shriveled up. You have yet to explore anywhere in the upper area to kind of refresh, to figure out like what you're doing. Madame Malavance told you that there is a cure for the deep wound, which I believe that Hazel and Lonnie still have. It is somewhere in this house. You all have acquired all of the keys, but the final red key, location unknown as to where the red key is. But you have a whole half of a house that's unexplored. You were told to be looking out for Shiloh. That was one of the things that the mysterious ghost / hologram / program of the Vault Overseer told you to look out for before she got cut off. So you're standing in this room. It's the greenhouse with the plants all kind of shriveled up. I believe that we actually ended that session by Hazel trying to throw a Molotov cocktail at the monster, and then I believe that it hit Lonnie because she rolled a complication and missed, and she specifically designated that she was not trying to hit Pep, and so Lonnie was the only person else there because Clark was already like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at right now. So what are you all doing?
I'm still confused as to why we didn't finish fighting the plant monster and how we all just left the greenhouse. He's amped up. He's a little confused.
And May, you're muted, actually. You're muted through Discord.
Discord, yeah. The other mute.
And now you're muted through the headset.
Now you're muted on the headset.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So May's still a little bit irritated with herself at the moment that, she woofed it that bad because, like, throwing is her thing, and she just... Nothing in this house makes sense. The books don't make sense. The warnings don't make sense. And the bathrooms are trying to kill us, and the garden is trying to kill us, and the pool table is trying to kill us, and she's just like, I'm going to find someplace else to be at the moment. So she walks away disgusted herself.
Is there anything else for this room, or do we want to pick places to go? I would recommend anywhere in the second floor, since... the only other place you haven't been is the statue room and the wet lab on the first floor.
There's also that wet lab room.
And the living room.
I ain't going back to the bathhouse. Can drag me kicking and screaming back in there.
Yeah, I'll you know what? I'll take a deep breath because that's the thing I do.
All right.
And I'll ask for the green key, and I'll open up this place designated the wet lab.
Sure. Is anybody else going to the wet lab?
Fuck no.
Where is
I'll go
Clark
with
going?
Clark is still in the hallway, fuming that nobody is listening to him. He wants to leave. He wants to get what we came for and stop exploring this death trap of a house.
Okay. So he's in the hallway. What about Hazel? What's Hazel doing?
There's a rad storm. We can't go out there right now.
So she thinks about it. She thinks about it for a second. And she pulls out one of those railroad spikes. And she tosses it. She looks at it, and then she tosses it up in the air and catches it like a coin. And looks at it and goes, rusty side up. Okay, I'm going with those guys.
Cool. So everybody's going to the wet lab, except for Clark, who's sitting in the hall. The halls don't have a lot of the things in this house, as they are. I won't exploit the halls yet. Even the halls can hurt you here.
Man.
So you all enter the wet lab. It's a dark room, but it's filled with a number of tanks. Tanks that look familiar to you all from the vault. Actually, they look similar in that way, but they're filled with a different liquid. It's not green; it's actually clear. But most of them are actually either broken. Some are melted. Really, you just see the residue of this liquid. But there is one that is filled, and inside of this, you spot something.
Is this something moving?
No.
Does it look like preserved or rotting or...
Perception plus science for difficulty 2, please.
Perception and science. That's as bad as it gets.
Jesus Christ. That's the worst roll. Like, I think you're good. I think you're good for life. Okay.
You try to look and your eyes pop out.
But before you get too egregious with what complication you give me, all I did was look at a thing.
And your eyes popped out.
There's like a tiny laser beam. Just happens to hit his eyeball.
The vaporized methanol made you blind.
Okay. All right. I had to really think about this one. This is probably the hardest thing of like what I'm trying to do here. You look at this this thing in a tube. You realize that it is a humanoid and it is trapped inside of there, and you need to get this thing out. You need to get this thing out immediately. It is in danger. You feel like you can tell that this thing is in danger. And nobody has been helping this. It looks like that maybe it's drowning, maybe it's passed out. Like you need to get this humanoid out of there.
Hazel,
that's what it looks like to you, but you can, with your character, can decide for yourself.
Hazel, how can we get this thing out?
Okay, so it's Hazel's turn to take a look at this thing and try and figure out what the heck.
Yeah, I'll start looking around to figure out, like, I don't want to burst it because I know the chemical might not be safe because it sounds like they need to get out, but I mean, also I don't want to endanger myself and others. So you want us to get this thing out of, in a wet lab, in a house of horrors, you want us to get this out from behind the glass that it's soaking in. Well, Hazel, if you were in there, wouldn't you want out?
Yeah, but I'm not in there.
Right, but if it, I mean...
Okay, hold on. All right. So I am going
Usually you don't go into those things by choice.
Do I need to do science plus perception to get a look at this thing, or...
Yeah, you're going to do science plus perception, and because of the situation and convictions of Lonnie, it's a difficulty 4.
Okay. Science plus perception. What?
It's making it very difficult to perceive the science in here, right, because Lonnie is convinced. Something? Yeah, there's extra stress added. This is the hardest that you've tried to look at something.
Yep. Okay.
All right, you got 2 successes, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to allow you to roll another dice if you get another success with that roll. So go ahead and roll again and try another dice, and if you get a success with that, then we'll do it again until you get all your successes or fails, because that's Rad Rolls rules. We're back to playing Rad Rolls rules.
Okay.
Oh, that's your success. Sorry about that. You got 2 out of the 4. You look at this humanoid figure in there, and you realize that this person is indeed in danger. in very serious danger, and you need to
Lonnie's got to see
something
something
happen.
I haven't. I mean, he wouldn't be saying we need to get it out unless
All right, guys.
Something
I
I'm
got
not.
this. I got it. Pep's gonna punch the glass.
Pep
I
smash.
will. Yeah, like I will kind of back
Smash.
out.
Yeah.
and specifically
Because I
aiming
want-
it low on the glass, not high where it'd spray out, but like kind of low toward the bottom of the tube.
Okay.
He's
all right.
gonna
Yeah.
paint train the
Do
body floating in goo.
do strength plus athletics for difficulty 1. A lot of these rolls with power armor you're going to be able to do, but I'm going to figure out how well you do them. Because, punching with power armor against a piece of glass will break it, but it's depending on if you break it nicely or not.
Yeah.
So you got 2 successes from that. That's great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you punch. Everybody kind of backs up. Hazel and Lonnie back up, and Pep, you rear up your arm and you punch right through the glass. Yes, just like that. And you, the glass bursts open, and this liquid pours over you. Hazel and Lonnie, you see steam just kind of rising. You're kind of like backing up because things are happening. And all of a sudden, towards you comes the most decrepit, skinny to the bone man with long gray hair and a long gray beard. It's almost like he's malnourished, and just flies at you and is kind of hugging you now, Pep. You realize, you kind of like look down, and Hazel and Lonnie realize that nice paint job you did on your power armor is completely gone. It's completely just kind of like peeled off of there. So you have your power armor is very shiny right now, but it is back to basics for you.
Oh, my janky pink and black hot rodder paint, all gone. So I'm being hugged by Mr. House.
You're being hugged by essentially Mr. House. Yes, that style of human. And they're kind of like looking at you with kind of, their eyelids aren't exactly going to close all the way when they look at you, but they're going to mouth to you, "Is it time for dinner?"
So Pep's gonna kind of hug him back and hold him kind of like a baby, and turn to Lonnie and Hazel and be like, "Well, I saved him and he's hungry."
I mean,
I don't know what I was expecting. That's not it.
and he's hungry. Like, I can relate.
And meanwhile, Clark just hears this explosion of liquid and glass out in the hallway.
Can you imagine being stuck in a tube full of acid and being hungry?
I can now. Thanks for the nightmare fuel. So
He needed saved.
Sure. Okay. Well, somebody around here had some sugar bombs, right? Maybe that might do it.
Yeah, who's holding the sugar bombs? Peppa needs to eat.
I think it was Clark. I think Clark had them, but he wasn't sure if it was safe to eat them yet or not.
Well, we've got a good way to find out.
Well, yeah.
All right. Is there anything else in here? Maybe like, like quick perception check. Is there anything else in here that I should be paying attention to? Like, schematics, blueprints, weapons, vials with strange, labels on them, or was it mostly just these tubes and this one guy in this one tube?
Yeah, I would say for the rest of the room, do a perception plus science for difficulty 1.
Yeah. Perception plus science.
I want to try one of those and see if I can do better than double 20s.
2 20s.
Wow. Okay, yeah. 3 successes for Lonnie. Lonnie, you recognize this this the odor that is in here as the alcohol that has recently been Clarked, that Clark has officially kind of like gotten in on.
This guy is alcohol preserved.
So was I've known a lot of people who've had basically preserved themselves with alcohol, pickled themselves.
Oh no, this is he went way harder than the winos, you know.
Well, maybe we should get him something like a little bit fried and greasy for him to eat if he's got like a hangover or something. Maybe some little smokies.
I don't have a hangover. Can I have something fried and greasy?
I think that's a good idea if we could find it. For now, I think sugar bombs. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here really quick.
Yeah, it's pretty hostile in here.
Mm-hmm.
Pep's gonna carry Grandpa out into the hallway.
Okay, when to carry Grandpa out into the hallway, please, excuse me, sir, please roll a difficulty 3.
Ooh.
I would say agility plus athletics.
Okay.
Agility plus athletics.
But why though?
Just a 1.
Going on.
So when you go to step out of the room, this is a man that is completely and totally covered in some of the purest note fictional
Nudity.
Alcohol, and
Covered in nudity.
and he is also completely nude. You end up dropping him, and as you start to kind of like trip up, you grab his hand, and with your power armor hand, you actually grab onto his skin, and then you hold it, and he falls to the ground, and you realize that you are holding the skin and muscle and veins of this man that you have entirely de-sleeved. And this man is sitting on the ground, now writhing in whatever pain could be.
Oh dear. All right.
Sorry, Grandpa.
All right. So I'm going to try.
Hazel, is this terminal?
I'm going to try and do a medical check on him.
Terminal.
Are you going to try to look and see what's wrong, or are you going to? Because I can just tell you what's wrong.
Okay.
Or you can try to fix him.
I am going to try and fix him as best I can figure out how to do, since I am a medic and somebody just literally got their arm, like they got their skin and muscles de-sleeved right in front of me.
Yeah, intelligence plus medicine for difficulty 4.
Oh,
Okay. Oh,
God.
man, this is a I keep hitting the steep hills, don't I? Okay.
2 successes with that under, so you're under that. You just bend down to go like try to help this man, and you realize this man is just dead. That he is just absolutely dead. Very, very old, but very, very dead as well.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna make it, guys.
So it is terminal.
It certainly was. All right.
Hazel, do you still have your camera?
God.
Pep?
Yes.
I'm just saying. Let's take a picture of his face. Because who this guy is might be important later. And we have a camera. I'm not saying we take his head. I'm just saying we take a picture.
It's a solid
We've
idea.
got a painting, don't we?
Does he look like the paintings?
I mean, no, he doesn't look like any paintings that you have seen. I mean, he doesn't look like he doesn't look like a normal human. He's like the 120-year-old man that's been chilling out in a vat of alcohol.
He looks like those like dolls that are made out of like shrunken dried apples.
Yeah. Apple
Only
Heads, yeah.
it's been soaked in hardcore vodka for like a year.
And now he looks like a background dead person on Kong Skull Island. So not exactly.
He's kind of melting too.
Yeah.
He's definitely past his expiration date. All right, so I'm gonna take Pep's advice and take a picture of his face while there's still something to
Of
it
the
that's
face?
slightly identifiable. And then
Are we doing snuff now?
no.
I think technically it's not because he's already dead.
All right, so we tried
But
to save whoever or whatever this guy was, and it obviously didn't take. So the next time that helpful and incredibly creepy vault lady computer ghost shows up, maybe she can tell us who this person is. Or
unless
was.
she wasn't here when he got put here.
But then she can confirm that. I mean,
Listen,
he looks.
I don't want to be standing around the
incredibly-
dead shriveled prune guy.
Oh,
Let's take the
sorry,
picture and go.
Pep, can you just put him in the bathtub?
Let's
Not
just close the
cozy
door.
to
There's
him.
no reason to go back in here.
Yeah, okay.
Just
That's
take a
let's
picture.
Everybody out.
let's go. Let's go, and we'll see if we can find you something to clean up your power armor with, Pep. Actually,
It
it's
looks
probably
pretty
the
clean,
cleanest-
actually.
It's looking-
cleanest
it's
it's ever
pretty bright
been.
and shiny.
We'll find you something you can use to dirty up your power armor, Pep.
I know, I kind of like it. After he knew.
It does
Alright.
have a nice shine to it.
Blinding. You look like a giant mirror ball. Let's go.
So you all go back out into the hall. Clark is there. Do you say anything to Clark?
He accidentally killed a shriveled up prune man. You missed that.
Clark is munching on some sugar.
Oh, don't,
Fuck me.
Clark,
Sugar
don't
bombs in the
worry. They took pictures.
hole. Clark's munching on his sugar bombs. And he's listening to this and he says, "Shit show, wasn't it? Told you."
Yeah, you were right.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
every room has had a new and exciting horror.
So Pep, you killed another guy? Your body count's going up, bud.
Listen.
I'm really proud of you.
Pep is still holding the sleeve of skin, and you start
Wow.
gesturing at Clark with this slab of skin. I saved him from a vat of alcohol, and he wasn't going to live long anyway. And you know what? His arm came off. Probably would have come off anyway. You know, I'm not taking responsibility for this. Actually, in fact, it's probably more Lonnie's fault because he wanted to save him. The guy was probably fine in that tube. Had been for years.
I wouldn't say fine, but he did kind of fall apart like an overcooked chicken torso. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I like Pep basically holding the equivalent of like a nasty latex glove, just like flapping this thing around.
Pep, you can put that down. We're not keeping that.
Oh yeah, just tosses it aside.
So gross.
So where are we going to next?
You know what? So
The
there's something in the basement. There's something upstairs. Let's see if we can find what we're looking for upstairs. That's my vote right now.
Right to the main staircase then.
Yep. I know there's a statue room, but we aren't exactly batting high here, guys. Let's avoid anything that could,
Come to life and kill us.
Yeah, exactly. That's. I wasn't going to say it, but yes.
Yeah, so you all are in the upper main hall now. Kind of with a few doors in front of you. You're gonna have to go through the rooms, one by one. You can have an idea, just like personally, where you want to go, but you're gonna have to go through the rooms that are kind of set down in front of you.
Left or right?
Well, I gotta go to the tree hall.
Yeah.
I gotta know about tree hall.
Clark feels called to the tree hall.
Cody
He
feels
can't quite
called
put
to
his
the
finger
tree
on
hall.
it.
It's the call of the wild.
Like some other person.
Do we have a
beckoning
blue
him
key?
there.
I can't remember if we have the blue key or not.
I
You
have all the keys except for red.
All the keys except for Red.
Okay.
So you all enter the tree hall. This is a unique hall. I said that there wouldn't be anything interesting in halls, and I lied. This is a unique hall. It leads to other rooms, but along the wall there is a giant picture of a tree. These trees have a number of different names, kind of in like old text, like painted onto there. The tree kind of has a few different branches that have faded over time, but there's one very strong branch in the middle that lists the line of the Beaufont family. And there are various notes scribbled about. The names of the Beaufont family are Jean Beaufont, that was alive 1780 to 1825. Underneath of these, the names and the dates, you have some descriptions there. So John Beaufont, 1780 to 1825, transcribed, tried to transport his soul into a golem. Gilbert Beaufont, 1824 to 1900, sought metaphorical immortality and generational experiment. Number 3 is Thomas Beaufont, and that's 1891 to 1939. Became vegetable man after gaining knowledge. Next is Martin Beaufont, 1847 to 1953. Tried to make himself the vampire. Next is William Beaufont, 1919 to 1994. Tried to preserve his body in purest alcohol. Next is Thomas Beaufont, 1951 to 2035. Life through radiation. Next is Shiloh Beaufont, 1993, and there's no end date. And it says special experiments. Next is Alan Beaufont, 2022. It says computer experiments. And last is Martin Beaufont, 2040, and it's blank underneath.
So we've met a fair number of the Beaufont family here in this wonderful House of Horrors.
Yeah, they all seem to have one-track minds, don't they?
Everybody just wants to extend that warranty, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, considering John had a great grandkid, I mean, that's quite a legacy right there, right? Like, that's... And then he went and turned himself into a golem, whatever that is.
I don't know either.
And William preserved himself in alcohol. I wonder how that turned out.
Not well, Lonnie. It didn't turn out very well.
Oh, was that William?
That was
William.
your great grandfather William, apparently.
Wow, Pep. Second murder, and it's
I did not
Lonnie's
murder that
relative.
man. I did not.
Actually, at this point,
wow.
Hazel kind of gives
I haven't
Lonnie-
killed any of your personal close family yet.
Note that he said yet.
Or that I know of.
that's worse.
I mean, I'm not partial to any of them.
Yeah, I don't think he's
That's
got
great
strong
because I do
feelings.
plan to kill your dad or whatever he is.
Not if I do first.
Well, maybe we can do it together.
Oh,
Oh,
like
fine.
a team.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Actually, it's actually kind of funny in a weird way. All of these Beaufonts through all of these years have specifically been trying to figure out their own personal kind of immortality, and in the strangest way, Lonnie, you're their immortality. You are the closest thing most of them have to still being around, because you are their descendant.
Oh my gosh, Hazel, you're so right. And Clark would
Does
like
that
to
mean I'm going to
use-
like get psycho and try to keep myself alive forever?
Well, I think that's a personal choice for you.
Clark would like to
Ronnie
draw
points at the
Lonnie's
wall.
name.
Is it?
Clark wants to cut Lonnie's name into the wall with his sword, like he did. Yeah.
Okay, charisma plus melee weapons for difficulty 0, please.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gladly.
The man is an artiste with the sword.
That's right. No. Artiste with the sword here. Do. See if I'm actually an artiste.
Yep, got 2 successes.
Oh, I'm such an artiste.
Yeah, what do you write?
I write Lonnie. I'm gonna write Lonnie Beaufont.
Oh.
That's not my name.
Look, buddy, you gotta start accepting your heritage.
Maybe I took my mom's name.
Yeah,
But then you wouldn't really
maybe-
be on the Beaufont.
Maybe let's give him
branch.
maybe a hyphenated name might be.
Yeah, do you want a hyphen? I'll add a hyphen.
It may have. I don't even know if Haybear is my actual last name.
Well, look, do you want the hyphen or not?
Yeah, like a big hyphen that goes through the Beaufont. Like
You know
a
what?
big long hyphen.
Yeah, I mean, you might want to put
I'll do-
underneath that, Clark, Nightmare of New.
I'll do you one better, and I'll put a slash through Marty Beaufont.
And that's pretty, okay. I mean, we haven't killed him yet. He's not dead yet.
Do we really want to have to come back here to cross out that name?
Yeah, I'm not coming back to this place. This is to celebrate what is an inevitable outcome.
This is what they used to call a
Okay.
vision board.
This is my
Oh.
vision board.
This is our vision board.
That's a vision board. How do you all know about vision boards?
I don't know what
Doesn't
he's
everybody
talking
know about vision boards?
I have no idea what he's talking about, but he said it with such confidence.
Oh, well, I don't. So it seems like every single person in the Beaufont family just wants to stay alive forever. And there isn't a single one I've met that like really deserves that honor. So
Well,
cool.
in William's defense, he didn't have a chance to say much before he liquefied, like right in front of us.
I mean, he asked for dinner, so we know he was needy. You know?
He was needy. Yeah,
I don't
fuck
think we
this
have time
guy.
for that.
Been sleeping
Yeah.
for 100, 200 years, but he
And
wants
the
to
first
eat.
thing he asked is, "Can I eat?" I mean,
Gosh.
same. I
What?
wake up, I want to eat.
That's
I'm,
true.
Wow.
all right, let's check one of these other rooms.
Well, he has kind of also been in the cups for like 200 years. Like I would be.
I think we
too.
saw-
He,
so that's
he has
not the
literally
alcohol
been
you
in a
drink,
cup
Jason.
for.
We have to move on with this. We have to move on.
Where are we going?
Barnwall, of course.
Yeah, the if you're going to the sparring room hosts 4 powered down assaultrons, each equipped with blades. There's a number of swords that kind of like line the walls. It is a lot of swords. There's probably close to 100 swords that are on the walls, and they are all very similar, almost like an old-timey revolutionary barrack.
Can I make a check to see if any of them look special anyway, or if they would be of use to Clark?
Okay, yeah,
who's
to
very into swords.
do luck plus melee weapons for difficulty 3.
Okay. I'll throw an AP at that.
Sure. Yep, 2 successes, so you
Two
didn't
successes.
get it.
Here,
So
you know- yeah,
are you
that's
good?
okay. I think I'm good. 8 is a hard target. I'm not going to bother with a luck point on that.
you look and they're just like regular swords. They're all uniform. They're all in the very classic revolutionary style. But I mean, for swords that have been sitting around in the dust, they're fairly well upkept. They're still like a little sharp, you know.
Look, nobody touched these Ultrons, okay?
No one.
We're gonna.
near them.
I'm gonna
Unless-
do. Can I? Yeah. No. No. Let's all just take one glance around the room. I did my glance.
Yeah.
Y'all do your glances, and then we're gonna back out slowly.
This room looks like a whole lot of trouble.
You're not
Can,
wrong.
can Pep look to see if there's any interesting weapons for him?
Yeah, luck plus melee weapons for difficulty 3.
Lonnie's going to go ahead and back out slowly because he was lucky to find the room with the powered down Assaultrons. These might be the ones that. Oh
No.
shit!
What is he laughing about? Come on. Stop.
Fail with a complication.
Stop, man.
Oh no.
Look at things. That's supposed to.
You go to look around, and you're a big boy with your power armor on. And you go to reach up to look at one of the swords, and you actually knock that sword loose, and every sword below it loose, and a bunch of swords go clattering to the floor.
What?
At this point, one of the Assaultrons starts to power up. What do you do?
Fucking leave.
I second that idea. Can we just step out of the room and close the door?
I mean, yeah, you can, yeah. As a, you're allowed to leave.
I want to leave. I would like to vacate.
Hey, you leave. Anybody else?
I'll grab a couple swords, 2 swords off of the wall, on my way out, if I can.
Yeah, if you can. Agility plus melee weapons for difficulty 2. While you're rolling that, Lonnie and Hazel, are you just running out of the room?
I was out of there when Clark said
out of there.
we should. Yeah, it was like, this is a great idea.
Yeah, getting on the other side of this door seems like a really good idea.
Okay.
All right, I got 3 successes.
Okay, great. You managed to grab just like 2 swords. Like you just like grab 2 swords, regular swords. I'll add them to your inventory later.
No, I don't need them for that. Pep, get the fuck out.
Pep?
I want to see what this Assaultron does, but I am not going to pick up a sword yet. I'm going to be kind of crouched near a sword. I can grab one if the Assaultron starts aggressively coming toward me. Because maybe I won't. Maybe it's got a little RoboCop protocol where it won't attack me if I'm not armed. This is just the sparring room, not the murder room.
Clark, I heard a sword fall and I got concerned for you. You okay?
I have 3 swords.
I feel like that's the lower limit of what you were hoping to achieve, though.
Look, honestly,
there was a lot of swords in there, and they were not bolted to the wall.
Look, they're not that impressive. Okay, they're not that good at swords. If that Assaultron actually starts to attack Pep, I say we just leave him in here. I grab the swords. I was going to barricade him in the door so the Assaultron get out.
We can't leave Pep. I know he's a handful, but he's like a giant toddler.
I will interrupt you here for Pep. Pep, you see the Assaultron power up, and it has 2 blade arms, and the blades actually come out and up a little bit, and then they turn to their side, and then they start spinning around rapidly, almost like a fan of blades. The Assaultron looks at you, and its face kind of unfolds to reveal a red eye in it, and energy shooting into the red eye, and it begins to start moving its feet closer towards you. What do you do? I feel like I need the chart that says, all right, here's find out and here's fuck around. And the more that you...
That's not a Venn diagram, that's a circle.
How close am I to the door?
Like, you could run out the door. This is a very slow... This is a thing that hasn't been turned on for years. It is just like powering on. So you could outrun this thing if you wanted to leave.
Pep, get the fuck out of the room.
Pep, get out here.
I would like to make a roll. I would like to. Here's what I'm proposing. I'd like to do maybe some sort of perception and science to see if I could gauge how long it's going to take that eye to power up. To see if I could charge it before it got its eye beam ready.
I won't let you do the roll. I'm gonna say that it's gonna take you. You have like 5 seconds to like.
I'll head to the door.
Okay. Okay. All right. You head to the door. Now you're out of the room. What are you doing? All of you are now out of this room. There's an Assaultron that is.
Close the door.
Close and barricade the door, Clark.
I'm going to close the door calmly, and you attempt to use the swords to barricade it in some fashion.
Intelligence plus melee weapons for a difficulty 2.
Clark is gonna try. We're gonna try, guys. Here, I'll even use an AP that I just earned for this.
Give it the old Capital Wasteland try.
All right, 2 successes.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, so you managed to cross them out. That door is not opening. You've got your swords planted deep into that. It is locked tight. And now you all are outside in the tree hall. Where are you going to next? What's happening here?
Hold on here. Hold on. Everybody come in. Everybody fold in real quick. All right, everybody fold in. We're gonna have a little meeting here.
Okay.
Yeah, our Minister of Defense has something to say, guys.
All right. Now, I know I'm probably not the best person to say let's not be reckless. I did almost kill myself downstairs. But I would like to say that I've
all
learned.
had moments. We've all
Yeah.
had moments. It's fair.
We're not judging you. It's all right.
Look, let's just learn from our mistakes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right? Okay. Everything in this house wants to kill us. So let's stop. Let's stop drinking weird liquids, Lonnie and me. You know, we both were drinking weird liquids. Let's stop poking things. Let's stop just doing crazy stuff. All right?
No reaching into quicksand. Gotcha.
Okay? All right. Now, we're going to go into the next room. We're going to see something cool. And I just ask you, look, I know who I'm talking to. I understand. I get it. Guys.
Why do I feel attacked by this particular thing?
Just be careful. All right? Assaultrons have lasers. Do you remember what they told me? I can only die from lasers. All right? That I have my limits of what I'm willing to do for you guys. Lasers is one of those limits. Don't mess around with Assaultrons.
Apparently aggressive. Aggressive intoxication apparently also isn't great for your longevity.
That remains.
Wasn't that kind of alcohol, Hazel?
It was alcohol. I kind of stand by that decision.
Clark, as our Minister of Defense, I appreciate your consultation on our safety. And we'll take those comments to heart. Let us be cautious and methodical with the rest of this house.
And that way we can survive long enough to kill Martin Beaufont.
Yes. Thank you, Hazel. All right. Should we continue?
Which way?
Please,
Pep. Oh, hold on, Pep. You were very quiet during all of this.
Listen, I can't argue against safety, but I know you like swords, but I like swords too, kind of. I'm not a kind of general melee weapons, more like
pretty much anything metal and edgy.
Sensitive. I'm still getting used to this power armor.
Pep, I'm going to put it to you like this. There's 2 swords stuck in that door. You're welcome to take them after the rest of us are safely downstairs.
I mean, don't
but
you
not
kind of
before.
want an Assaultron blade?
I do not. No. Remember the laser disintegration, only way I can die kind of thing?
Also,
Not
they're
interested.
very, very difficult to throw, so I'm gonna go with a no on that one for me. Although,
not if you're in power armor. I bet you. I'm not saying we find out now, but I'd like to someday find out how far.
you
I
know,
can throw an
at
assault
some
blade.
point, so this is a valid point. I know they're just normal, like unimpressive swords, but if at some point we actually manage to clean this place out, giving swords to all of our settlers who are on defensive duty, maybe not a terrible idea. I mean, they don't have weapons right now.
Give the kids swords.
Give the kids swords. What could go wrong? And if they cut themselves, that's a valuable lesson.
And we get to practice our medical skills. So win-win.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so Clark, you're taking the lead on our safety concerns, and I trust you with this. Where are we going now?
We're going to continue down the hallway.
Okay, let us continue down the hallway.
Cool. So you're going to storage?
Yes.
Storage.
Cool.
Although it does seem like it's a dead end, I suppose.
Yeah, but you go to storage. So storage is a dusty room that lays out before you. There's various antiques from across the centuries, predominantly pre-war time. There's like large medieval suits of armor, muskets, various like costumes and clothing. About a lot of it looks kind of disturbed in some form or fashion, though.
Disturbed in what way? Like, not as
More-
dusty as it should be, or like
Yeah.
kind of fucked up?
Not as dusty as it should be.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't like that. All right. The same rules apply, everyone. I need you to use. We're going to use. Clark is going to get out his teacher voice from apparently nowhere, and to say, "We look with our eyes, not with our hands." Okay. All right, everyone.
Hazel is
Yeah,
low-key
that's what
impressed
you're-
with his teacher voice.
That's what you do.
That's right. That's what we do. Okay. Can I make a roll to look for?
That's what.
So what are you looking for?
You know, Clark is gonna look for any weapons or any like armor or anything like that that isn't from like 5 centuries ago that might be useful.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Do perception plus, I'd say survival for difficulty 1 for me.
Sure. You can do that.
Anybody else doing anything? Or is everybody too
That's-
scared now to do
No,
Can
that?
I
I would
scavenge?
I'd really like to do that too. I'd like
Yeah,
to do
I-
Yeah, if everybody wants to just roll perception plus survival for difficulty 1, I can kind of depending on what you're looking for. Obviously, there's not going to be anything that like you're not going to find a junk jet or whatever kind of crazy stuff in here.
I'm looking for anything that might give us an edge the next time we are in some sort of survival or combat situation.
I got my success.
Okay, great. So you all are looking around this room. Everybody kind of is like going through clothes, going through like these old suits. None of it looks good. The 3 of you are kind of like going through a drawer, picking things out, looking through stuff. And then when you go to close the drawer and put it back, you realize that there is when you've moved it, that this drawer to this like cabinet that's like right in front of you, like pressed up against a wall, has been moved recently, the kind of laterally across the floor.
Huh.
Interesting.
It's very
Okay.
large.
Anybody thinking this is maybe a secret that you not want us to know about?
Is
If they
it
didn't
so?
want
Is
us
it
to know
moved
about
like
it, they would have done a better job of
how
scooting it. I
how
think.
how is it moved? Is it like What is the dust pattern on the floor? I can't think
there's
of a better way to
grooves
ask
on
that.
the floor, like from where, like if you were like moving furniture along, like there is like a lighter like streak of wood in two different spots that measure in length to like the original resting place of this cabinet.
So it might have. Was it like pulled out from the wall and then pushed back against the wall?
It was pulled to the side, like a sliding door. Like it's pushed to the side, and then brought back. So its original resting place, you can tell, was right beside it, and so somebody has slid it over to cover something.
Huh.
All right, Pep. Sounds like a Pep job.
All right, let's gently slide this chifforobe or whatever it is over to reveal what's behind.
Armoire.
An armoire.
You slide this armoire over, and it reveals a hidden room. This room is dark, but there is a glowing green light inside. You may power armoire. That's good. You may enter. You may enter it to see what's there, but you're gonna need to go in there to look around. But there is a hidden room there that is glowing green light.
All right, those of you with Pep Boys active, turn on your flashlights.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can do that.
We can check for radiation too.
Yeah, is it Geiger counter green glow?
No.
All right.
Okay. I'm specifically saying Hazel is not going to turn on the light on her Pip-Boy because she's trying to preserve some semblance of night vision at the moment. But she's relying on the light bouncing off of everybody else's to see.
Okay. So are you all going in here with your flashlights?
Clark will go in, yeah.
If Clark goes in, I will.
Okay.
We're looking, we're not touching.
I don't have the flashlight, so I'll follow behind the two of them.
You all enter this room, and
you don't have a flashlight, do you? Because you don't have a helmet.
Wow.
Okay.
He doesn't have a helmet, but he has not a power armor helmet, but he has just like a army helmet.
Should we give him an army helmet?
You know, maybe we can get him a miner's light to put on the helmet.
Oh yeah.
At some point. That might be on our to-do list.
So you all enter this room, and the floor actually changes over to metal. There's a computer within this room that's kind of like lodged in between two glass cylinders filled with green liquid. Inside of these glass cylinders are two beings. They are kind of losing all flesh, and you recognize one of these beings as Marty Beaufont.
Whoa!